Welcome to another live stream of Roll Up a Pull Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. What's the deal, everybody? Hey, look, y'all know I'm always late. I tell you this all the time. I'll be late to my funeral. Shit, depending on who's gonna be there, I might not even show up. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Y'all ready for this one? Yeah. This is one of them ones when it's gonna be something a little special. This the Detroit version of the Bloods and the Crips, the GDs and the Vice Lords. The Detroit version of gang banging. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Y'all want to know how we get down in the D? Let me tell you something. And I ain't talking about Delaware. I'm talking about Detroit. I ain't talking about Dallas. I'm talking about Detroit. Tap in, tap the fuck in. What's up? Y'all ready for this or what? Everybody got their own thing when they come to gang banging. You know what I'm saying? But Detroit, we a lot different. I'm gonna go ahead and break this shit down, y'all. Tap the fuck in. Tap the fuck in. Devin Jennings, my dog. What's up? You ready? You already know how I'm coming. Let's get it. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. This is the Detroit version of gang banging. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done heard about us. Y'all know how we coming. So let me go ahead and break it down to y'all. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Listen, let me start like this, right? So I'm going to walk y'all across the map of Detroit so y'all can understand why it's broken up the way that it is. So let me start with the west side of Detroit. You got West Warren. West Warren, GDs. You got Joy Road right behind West Warren. You got West Warren, then you got a mile going north. You got Joy Road. That's the very next hood, right after West Warren. Joy Road, mainly Bloods, Vice Lords. Another mile north from Joy Road is Plymouth. Plymouth, they P-Rock, they Bloods, Vice Lords. You know what I'm saying? Then another mile north, you got Schoolcraft. Schoolcraft is strictly Bloods. Some Vice Lords, but they mainly Bloods. Next hood, a mile north, is Finkel. Finkel is, they have Bloods, and then you got the Brightmore area of Finkel. The Brightmore area is from Evergreen to Telegraph, from Schoolcraft to about 6 Mile. So they got about a 3 mile radius north, south, east, and west. Brightmore is a community, but it's mainly off of Finkel Ave. Mainly everybody that claim Brightmore is in the Finkel Ave area of Brightmore. Brightmore is GDs. Everybody in Brightmore is GDs. Everybody know this, so I ain't capping. I ain't making up shit. You know what I'm saying? The next hood, a mile north of Finkel, is Puritan. Well, Puritan really like a half mile, cause Puritan like in between 6 Mile and Finkel. Puritan is another blood slash vice lord hood. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to 6 Mile. You got 6 Mile. Everybody from 6 Mile is Crips. All 6 Mile niggas is Crips. You come across any nigga tell you he from 6 Mile and he say he a blood or anything like that, he false claiming. Everybody from 6 Mile is Crips. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Dharmandra Kumar. Hello, friends. What's the deal? What's the deal? All right. Now, at the 6 Mile, another mile north is 7 Mile. Now, 7 Mile is real crazy because you got a little bit of everything on 7 Mile. In my neighborhood, off of 7 Mile, we GDs. You know what I'm saying? But you got Bloods in our neighborhood. You got Crips. You got vice lords. We got a little bit of everything in my hood, but mainly GDs. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's a little breakdown of the west side. Nah, let's go east. East side. You got East Warren. East Warren is all Crips. So you got the East Warren Crips, and then you got the West Warren GDs. It's all the same street. It's just one side is the east, one side is the west. The east side of Warren is Crips. The west side of Warren is GDs. Now, let's keep it moving. You got Mac Ave. Mind you, we on the east side. I'm not pretty sure what Mac Ave be banging, you know, but Mac Ave do their own thing, you know. Then you got Harper and Van Dyke. I had some guys from over there. They was like Bloods, Vice Lords, you know what I'm saying? Then you got 6 Mile, East 6 Mile. East 6 Mile is all Crips too, just like West 6 Mile. 6 Mile east to west is all Crips. So again, anybody tell you they from 6 Mile and they say they anything besides a Crip, they is not from 6 Mile. Whether they from the east or the west, 6 Mile is a straight up Crip neighborhood. Flat the fuck out. If y'all know who Icewear Vezo is, then y'all know that he a Crip, and he from 6 Mile. He from East 6 Mile, but East and West 6 Mile, they all rock the same shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, now East 7 Mile. East 7 Mile is mainly Bloods. They call it the red zone, that whole neighborhood. East 6 Mile to like East 8 Mile. All of that is the red zone. Now it's not called the red zone because they Bloods. It's because the red zone. It's called the red zone because the police nicknamed that zip code the red zone because it's a very high crime rate over there. You know, so they labeled that area as the red zone. Just so happened it's a lot of blood niggas over there. So the Bloods basically adopted that red zone shit with they blood stuff, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like the city named them. They just it was just they target basically. You know, when police do their operations and stings and things like that, that's basically what they did. They stung that area and called it the red zone. So basically, all the Bloods over there adopted it. They called it the red zone. Y'all know Sada Baby. Y'all know Sada Baby claimed red zone, the Bloods, and all of that. That's where they came from. All right. Now, let me give y'all the last part of Detroit that don't get talked about. Southwest Detroit, which is the gang bang capital of Detroit, honestly. Now, Southwest is like a little bitty area tucked off. It's still in Detroit, but it's called Mexican Town. It's its own little area, you know what I'm saying? But it's still attached to the city. It's known by being a Mexican town because most of the Mexicans stay out there. But it's a lot of black people that stay out there too, you know. Me personally, I don't hang out in Southwest. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too many people out there, and that's just a different area to be fucking with. You gotta know what you know playing around out there. Southwest is not that. You know what I'm saying? That is not a place to be playing with. But Southwest, you mainly got the Latin counts and the GDs. Now you got a couple of Bloods and Crips. Not too heavy on the Vice Lords is mainly counts because they Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And even the Mexican GDs, they own Mexican GD thing. So they don't really mix with Detroit niggas with our gang banging and shit like that. They got their own stuff going on. So now that I broke everything down to you on the whole city, east, west, and southwest, y'all understand pretty much what every hood pretty much claim. You know what I'm saying? Now let me go ahead and break it down to you about this whole gang banging thing in Detroit. I'ma say it real simple for y'all. Now y'all know how places like Chicago, LA, You know, they real big on the gang banging shit. And multiple other places as well. But we just gonna use Chicago and LA. You know, LA got the Bloods and the Crips. Chicago got the GDs, the BDs, the Vice Lords. You know what I'm saying? In Detroit, we got a little bit of all of that too. But we not as serious with it as like LA and Chicago. They take that shit to another level. They ready to kill you about that shit. You know what I'm saying? In Detroit, it ain't like that. So let me give you a prime example. Let's just say you wearing red. You know what I'm saying? You got a red bandana on, all of that shit, right? You could walk through 6 Mile. 6 Mile known Crip Hood, east to west. You could walk all through 6 Mile with your red flag and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you go over there on 6 Mile, like wearing like a 7 Mile shirt, you know, or a Puritan Ave shirt or something like that, then they gonna get at your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference with Detroit banging. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about the colors. We more so care about what hood you from. You know what I'm saying? What crew of niggas you rolling with, what block y'all from. You know what I'm saying? That's what we be on. We come for that. We don't come for what colors you banging or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Colors is a thing we all got to do. You know what I'm saying? Your car might be red or blue or whatever, you know, by default. We don't go off of colors. Now, we a bang a color, you know what I'm saying? But we not real big on colors. And I'm going to get to that, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can understand, like, why we not big on colors. You know what I'm saying? That color shit is stupid, to be honest, you know, but a lot of people serious about it, you know, and they be down for this shit for real. But a lot of us, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We might claim that color, but we not real big on it, you know. That's just ain't our thing. It's like I said, it's more so what hood you from. You know what I'm saying? If you from Plymouth and you on Joy Road and they chin check you like, nigga, where you from? And you talking about you from P-Rock, you gonna get stumped the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10. But if you on Joy Road, talking about you a GD, they don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna like, all right, whatever, you know, because we don't bang on colors. We bang what blocks we from. You know what I'm saying? So if you from that wrong block, then yeah, your ass gonna get towed up. You from that wrong hood, then yeah, your ass about to get followed. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is with Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll. We go off of your hoods, basically. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, don't get it twisted. We still gang bang. We just not as active and so much aggressive with the colors like LA and Chicago. All right. Now let me put y'all in the time capsule. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take this back to like '07, '08 days, right? This one, I call myself being on the east side real heavy. You know what I'm saying? Now, my homeboy, he was from over there. So I was always rolling with him. And he was introducing me to all his people. I'm from West 7 Mile. He from East 7 Mile. Big difference between both of us. Like I said, like 6 Mile, East and West, they all rock together. They all be on the same shit. But 7 Mile, we all split the fuck up. Like 7 Mile is a war zone by itself. You know what I'm saying? 7 Mile don't even got to beef with the city. 7 Mile beef with each other. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm on the east with him. You know, we in his neighborhood, East 7 Mile. So he introduced me to all his people and everything, right? Well, just so happened, like I said, he from the red zone, but he a Crip. Him and all his homies is Crips. They was the only Crip gang in that red zone neighborhood where we was at. We was on the deep end of red zone, which is like 7 Mile and Kelly area. That's like where the red zone pretty much about to end, and it goes into Moraine. Moraine is another hood over there. So like when 7 Mile end, Moraine pick up. Moraine is all GDs as well. So you got the red zone Bloods off of 7 Mile, and then at the 7 Mile switch off to Moraine, you got the Moraine Chain Gang GDs. You know what I'm saying? So y'all heard of Tone Tone? That's where he from. He from Moraine. You know. So we over there all the time in the red zone in his neighborhood. We all across the east side for real, you know. But I'm gonna just make this about the gang banging, aspect of what we did on the east side. Cause all the other stuff we was doing on the east side, it wasn't all that gang banging shit. So I'm gonna just give y'all the gang banging part of what we was doing on the east side. So like I said, him and his crew was the only Crip niggas in that whole neighborhood. Now I did a couple of shorts on this. If y'all go watch my shorts, I did a short on the block called Navarra. Navarra was one of the Bloods' main block. Now my homies, the Crips, they had a strip on that block too. So if you got like this block from this corner to this corner, they was Bloods. You know what I'm saying? And then the next block over, from that corner to that corner, they was all Crips. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Bloods on this corner, then you got the Crips on the very next corner. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? I was on the block with the Crips. Now mind you, this one little block versus this whole neighborhood, versus this whole zip code, versus this whole territory being called the red zone. It's only one block of Crips in that whole neighborhood. And I was with them. And guess what? Them Crip niggas wasn't no hoes at all. They got right with them blood niggas every single time. And them blood niggas did not want no smoke. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to hold nobody. I'm being honest, dog. They didn't want no problems. We got into it with them multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Now at the time, I had a blue and white Crown Victoria back then, and I had put some blue and white 22s on it. And again, I'm not no Crip. You know what I'm saying? I'm GD. I just fuck with the Crips. But I didn't paint the car that color on no gang banging shit. That was my favorite color, and that's the color I want in my car. You know what I'm saying? So I spray painted it. I two-toned it to blue and white. I'm gonna post a picture of it. You know what I'm saying on here so y'all can see it. But I used to go through there all the time, man, and the blood niggas hated me. They hated seeing my car, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they would never do shit. They just hated to see me come by in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They'd be out there 1,000 deep, red flags and Sue whooping and throwing bees up and all that. Like they was on that shit super tough. But again, it was like it really didn't mean much. You know what I'm saying? They was more so worried about what hood you was from. They was just big on claiming their blood shit, but it wasn't that as deep. You know what I'm saying? And this is my point of what I'm saying. Like, you might see Detroit niggas claiming that shit, but they not big on it. You know what I'm saying? Because basically we adopted some gangbanging shit from other cities and states. You know what I'm saying? We adopted they shit, and they don't even. What can you say? They ain't even open arms to us. You know what I'm saying? They don't even fuck with us for real. Like prime example with Chicago. Chicago niggas don't recognize Detroit niggas as GDs. You know what I'm saying? So if you a GD from Detroit, Chicago don't recognize that. We not in their book. We don't have a chapter in their book. So basically, if you a Michigan GD, you a fake because Michigan GDs don't have a chapter in the Chicago law. You know what I'm saying? This was kind of one of the things that that I was getting at about why I stopped gang banging. That was one of the things that made me fall back on that shit for real. When I found that out, cause I used to go hard for that GD shit. Until motherfuckers had to put me up. Like, man, look, the motherland don't even fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? You claiming that shit, and the damn motherland of where it came from don't even fuck with us. They basically said we fakes. Just like they say in prison, if you wasn't in the Nation of Islam before you came to prison, and you go to prison and you join the Nation of Islam, basically they saying you a fake Muslim. If you wasn't on that before you got to prison, you a fake Muslim. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the same thing with Chicago basically spit in our face. Like, we fake GDs. We not on count. I don't know why, but that's what it is. I guess Chicago don't fuck with Detroit. Fuck with Detroit. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That was just the shit that I grew up under, and that's how the game was played. But I wasn't no GD for Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I was a GD for my hood, for my family. Where we came from, type of shit that we was on, that we was doing. That's the only reason why I was on that. You know what I'm saying? Well, back to what I was saying, back on the east side with them, with my homies, the Crips, which was probably about 30 or 40 of them. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole bunch of them on that one little block, but it was way more bloods than us. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I'm not one of them, but since I was over there with them, I was labeled one of them. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I stood 10 toes. Shit, these my guys. It is what it is. I don't care what y'all on. You know what I'm saying? So we was on there too. Man, we didn't pull it up on their ears. You know what I'm saying? Right in their headquarters, right where they be at. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ran the house. Locked the doors, all type of shit. We got on their ears. Them Crip niggas showed themselves. You feel me? Like, and I was there to see it for real, honestly. And not only that, just living in a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Walking around with blue flags in the red zone is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's what I mean. Like, we do bang it, but then we really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not that serious with us. Just say like you got like Sada Baby and his niggas, they the Bloods, they the Red Zone. And then you got niggas like Icewear Vezo and 42 Dub. They hoods, they from Crip neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Now they might be beefing with each other, but it ain't about no Bloods and Crips shit. It's about hoods. You know what I'm saying? It was just so that 42 and his crew is Crips, and Side and his crew is Bloods. But they not beefing about the colors. They beefing about the hoods that they from. You know what I'm saying? They just so happen to claim these colors, but that's not what they beefing for. And that's like 90% of Detroit's beef. It's about the hoods. It's not about the colors. You know what I'm saying? So even if you do know some Detroit niggas that be on some blood shit, some Crip shit, some GD shit, some Vice Lord shit, whatever, any of them, any of them that be on any of that, trust me, you see them in the D, they ain't on that like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't be on that, man. Again, it could be a gang of blood standing on the corner with all they red flags and everything, and a nigga can walk past with a blue flag, and they more than likely they not gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if all them blood niggas standing on that corner and they repping their hood, just say they repping Schoolcraft. You know what I'm saying? And then a nigga from Brightmo walk past with a shirt on, say I'm from Brightmo. Them Schoolcraft niggas gonna jump the shit out of him because of what hood he from, not the color he claim. It's about the hood he from. You know what I'm saying? Schoolcraft and Brightmo been beefing with each other forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically like Schoolcraft is a blood slash Vice Lord neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Brightmo is a GD hood. But they not beefing with each other on some GD Vice Lord shit. They beefing with each other on some Schoolcraft Brightmo shit. You know what I'm saying? That is mainly the gist of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We don't bang over colors. We bang over hoods. We just adopted that color shit because that's just street nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just shit street niggas do. But we is not big on that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Southwest Detroit, they big on that shit. You know what I'm saying? They be on that for sure. You definitely gonna get handled in the Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Coming through there in different colors, don't know where you at, don't know who you fucking with, don't know who you around, shit like that. Yeah, the Mexicans gonna get on your ass for sure, especially them Latin counts, cause they, they on that for real. So yeah, you go through Southwest playing, yeah, you better know where you at. But if you in the D in the inner city, you don't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Being honest, you really don't gotta worry about that. We cool. We don't be on all of that. We a cool ass city. It's just don't be in the wrong hoods claiming the wrong hoods. That's just all that is. You just gotta know where the fuck you at. That's how Detroit roll. You know. But anyway, back to the East Side shit I was talking about. So again, I'm over there in the red zone with the Crips. You know what I'm saying? We threw that bitch having our way. I promise you. We was having our way so much, they hoes started turning on them to fuck with us. Now again, don't get me wrong, these niggas ain't no hoes or none of that. They just wasn't ready for the niggas I was rolling with. You know what I'm saying? Like them blood niggas, they put in their work, they did their thing. They just wasn't ready for them niggas I was with. You feel me? Like, and I stamped that on everything. You feel me? So with that being said, we was having our way in a neighborhood. They never rolled up on us, shot at us, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They just did not like us. We didn't scrap with them a few times, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that serious, you know. Actually they shot at me. They was the ones that actually shot at me. You feel me? Now specifics on what certain guys it was, I don't know. But it was them red zone niggas. You know what I'm saying? Now I told y'all before I was on the east side robbing shit too. You know what I'm saying? So when I was over there in the red zone robbing shit, y'all want me to tell y'all some real shit I was doing when I was in the red zone? Man, look, on my kids, I used to wear a red bandana with a hoodie on in their neighborhood and rob motherfuckers. You know why I did that? It throw them off. You know what I'm saying? Because if I wear a blue flag, then they know it came from us. But if I'm wearing a red flag, I'm looking like I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Why that shit did not work? These niggas still knew it was me with a red flag on, running around that bitch, robbing shit. Them niggas still knew it was me. Maybe because I'm bigger than, the average guy. I'm 6'2", 260 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm bigger than the average guy. So maybe that might be one of the ways how they knew who I was, or, who knows, man. But they caught me slipping one night, you know what I'm saying? Tried to take me out the game. For real. Other than that, it wasn't even none of that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's why they got at me that night. You know what I'm saying? Because we was just having our way in their neighborhood. It was crazy, man. But it was a good time. I had a great time on the east side. Man, it was lovely, dog. We definitely had a motherfucking time. And I'ma definitely be coming at y'all with more about it. But I just wanted to break down, the little analytics about Detroit gang banging, this blood and crip thing, GD Vice Lord thing going on in the city. Like I said from the top, we not big on that. We bigger on respect, you know what I'm saying, and what hood you from. If you ain't from the right hood, you ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? So if you in the D and you claiming hoods, you better know what hood you claiming. You better know where you at. Cause nigga, your ass be gone just like this. Most niggas that get smoked in the D is about what hoods they was from. It ain't about that color. It's what hood they from. Even if you see on their obituary that they wearing all red and all of that shit, I can guarantee you they did not get killed because they was a blood. It was because of what hood they was from. That's how it is in the D, baby. Been another live stream, roll up a pull up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.